1.
Hello, my name's Alexis Bowles, and here's my audience for today. So, how many of y'all have grandparents or an elderly relative that lives close by? Well, I have 2 grandmas that live close by. So, how many of y'all have a grandma that likes to keep score? And by this, I mean that she tracks how much time you spend at her house and how much time I spend at my other grandma's house. She's also the one that likes to let you know exactly how much money she spent for you at Christmas time because, more dollars equal more love, obviously. She's also the one that likes to give you what we call in our house the love lecture. So I'm a teenager now, I have a job, I have friends, I have schoolwork, I'm busy. I can't always be at her house like I used to. So this upsets her, and she likes to, say little things to you like, oh, we used to be so close, what happened? You know how much I love you, are you mad at me? We like to call this the love lecture. Another thing that I've noticed about old people is that they're obsessed with feeding the birds and throwing you under the bus. They've got a very specific way that they want you to feed their birds, and if you don't do it exactly that way, they're going to let you know about it. Now, last week was Thanksgiving. That was a pretty big holiday. You take a lot of time out of your day and your week to help cook the food, to plan, to decorate the house and all that stuff. So you go and you pick up your grandparents and you bring them to the house for Thanksgiving. And before people are even done eating dessert, they want to go because they have to go home and watch the house. Now the house has been there for 30 years, so I'm not really sure what it's doing, but they've got to go home and they've got to watch the house. Now, one thing that I know a lot of people can relate to is that old people like to tell you exactly what time they woke up. And it's probably because they know that they woke up before you did. Because I was up until 3 a.m. doing a project, but they're going to let me know that they woke up at 6 a.m. And then they want to lecture you about it and tell you things like, oh, well, the early bird gets the worm. Now, another thing that they like to do is they can't do anything last minute. They don't have a job, they're not raising any kids, they don't have any plans, they don't have anything to do. But if you call them and say, hey, do you want to go out to eat? They can't do it. You were going to pick them up, you were going to take them there, but they needed to know in advance. So you have to plan with your busy schedule for their non-schedule schedule. So in my opinion, the worst thing that old people like to do to you is track your bathroom and your eating habits. So it's Thanksgiving and you have to go to the bathroom. So you go to the bathroom and you're trying to be quiet, just using the bathroom like normal, and then you hear, oh, well, so-and-so's been in the bathroom for so long, let's go check on them. Now, that would be helpful if I suddenly came down with a rare disease, but for the most part of my life, I would like to use the bathroom in peace. So another thing that they're obsessed with is getting places early. If they've got an appointment at 2 p.m. on Thursday, they're going to call you on Monday to remind you. Then they call you on Tuesday to remind you. And then they call you on Wednesday to remind you. And then they like to politely let you know that they can get someone else to take them, even though you already told them Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday that you could take them. And then, of course, Thursday at 7 a.m. you get a call and they're reminding you about your appointment again. And they're telling you that they want you to be there at 11 o'clock and the appointment's at 2. So I don't know why they always want to get everywhere early. Maybe it's so they can get in and get out faster, just so they can come home and watch the house. I'm not really sure. But that's me signing off about old people.